But now let's turn our attention to a cruiserweight who promoter Mick Hennessy thinks has genuine championship potential.
And now would you please welcome to the ring, Isaac Chamberlain!
Isaac Chamberlain has already graced the big stage, topping the bill at the O2 Arena. His night was to end in disappointment, beaten by Lawrence Okoli, but Chamberlain still saw positives.
It was a fight of massive magnitude. You know, a lot of people will never get the chance to, and I'm grateful that I had the chance to do that.
There were more good signs last time out, and a grandstand finish against Luke Watkins.
I was chasing him in the last round, and then guess what happens? My hamstring kind of cramps up. Now he's thinking, oh, like I got tired or gassed or something. No, I was very fit for that fight. I'm seeing him trying to pour powder pressure onto me, and I was thinking, hold on, let me finish the show, forget how my hamstring is feeling, forget all of that, let me just go for it.
Big shot from Isaac Chamberlain.
I just unloaded a massive combination. And I'm hitting him. And I'm kind of looking in the corner of my eye like, ref, like, are you going to jump in or not? Like, as I'm still hitting him. But obviously he fell to the floor. You know, I won the fight.
Isaac, I see Chamberlain.
That was 18 months ago, but Mick Hennessy had seen enough to make a move.
Mick Hennessy has built so many champions from the ground up. To have someone like him backing me and saying that I will be the next world champion is a blessing.
Now Chamberlain is ready to go again, focused, disciplined and very ambitious.
I have to become WBC world champion.
Well, he's certainly a man on a mission, isn't he? And that mission starts here against the 35-year-old Antony Woolery, the man who calls himself the Bull. We'll join this one with Woolery already in the ring and Chamberlain about to make his entrance.
To make his ring walk to the red corner, from Brixton, London, Isaac, I see Chamberlain!
Clearly my soul is so empty. Clearly the soul of my purpose run lengthy. Clearly I'm deadly. Clearly I'm battling omens. Mostly in secret but some in the open. Clearly I'm chosen. Most of my struggles they notice when spoken. Most of the people I
Well, he believes that he belongs at the very highest level. He believes that that is his path. He has what he wants now. He has the backing of a top promoter. And Isaac Chamberlain tonight has to start that journey, has to start doing it in the ring again after 22 months off. It is going to be a fascinating journey.
Hennessy Sports now bring you a scheduled 8 rounds of boxing in the heavyweight division. The officials at ringside, appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control. The timekeeper is Jason Booth from Newark. Upon the sound of the bell, the scoring referee in charge of this bout is star referee Phil Edwards of Preston. Boxing out of the blue corner, from Wolverhampton in the Midlands, it's Antony the Bull Woolery. And across the ring, boxing out of the red corner, standing in the ring as a former Southern Area Cruiserweight champion from Brixton, London, it's Isaac, I see Chamberlain.
Well, Isaac Chamberlain is going to be a busy man between now and the end of the year as he tries to get things done as quickly as he can and get to where he wants to be. He'll fight again in 2 weeks' time with us here on Channel 5. But tonight, Antony Woolery from Wolverhampton, known as the Bull, stands in front of him. He can be awkward, and Chamberlain has acknowledged that. A little spin, a little bit of flash. Let's see what Chamberlain in the black shorts here can do. Donald McRae, the wonderful writer, boxing scribe, says he's the most interesting fighter in the United Kingdom. He's a thinker, He's a very good writer himself. And do have a look at Donald McRae's interview with him in Boxing News the week just gone. It is fascinating and outstanding. It's well worth a read, and that is a useful left hook from Chamberlain, but Woolery comes bouncing straight back.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing the tactics from both boxers here. Woolery shorter, got to get it on the inside and probably work the body of Chamberlain and switch the attack upstairs, and also whip the shots over with the right hand over the top. And Chamberlain, he'll be boxing the distance behind that jab, but himself, he likes to go forward, so he likes a little bit of a tear up, Chamberlain. And George, that just might make for a good fight.
Yeah, it will. It will. It's been a fast start from Chamberlain. More aggressive than we've seen before in the past. He's nice and calm, composed on the ropes. Weathered the attack from Woolery. Good start.
It's awkward for Isaac Chamberlain tonight because he's been working with Russell Hechevarria, the Cuban trainer, who he met via social media. Bobby Mills as well. Well, that's a good shot from Woolery. It's a right hand there that was perilously close to the temple. There's another right hand from Woolery.
Exactly, yeah, some good stuff from the lad from Wolverhampton. Woolery here, I thought that was excellent work there. It was a good response. It was a good counter-punching technique there from him, because Chamberlain just tried to, I think, land the left hook to the body, but he fell well short, and Woolery pounced on him and come back at him really well. It was good.
Chamberlain just needs to relax a little bit. Been keyed up, he's been waiting for so long. He feels he's been let down by so many people in the business over the last couple of years. Now he's where he wants to be, but he needs to get the job done in the ring.
George, he's got to work not only with his jab, but his right uppercut, hasn't he, here, Chamberlain? That's the shot that he should be concentrating on, I think, anyway.
Well, when you've got a guy in front of you who is a little bit shorter, that is the shot that you usually find a good solid home for. It's an easy shot to land. You can throw it long and loose, and you even aim it at the chest. And if the guy pulls back, it ends up landing on the chin.
Interesting opening round here, more interesting than we might have expected it to be. Well, I was halfway through explaining the Isaac Chamberlain situation here. Russell Hechevarria, Bobby Mills, neither of them have a training license, and COVID has slowed down that process. So Junior Samba and John Pegg in that corner. Junior, an old friend of Isaac. They've known each other since they were 12 years of age, and there'll just be a sense of asking him to calm down a bit here, Richie.
Yeah, I mean, he's not boxed for 2 years, so, you know, he was just a little bit over-eager there, and as he faced his opponent as they come to touch gloves, well, you're looking at both of them, and Chamberlain, you know, he's head and shoulders above his opponent, and you think this could be an easy night's work. But Mr. Woolery had different ideas in that first round, and I thought he did really well there.
10 seconds.
The Black Country lad.
Come on, let's go on. Seconds out. Round 2.
So round 2 between Mick Hennessy's new signing, Isaac Chamberlain, in those black and silver shorts, against Antony Woolery of Wolverhampton, who is determined, it would seem, to make as much of this chance as he can in just his 5th professional fight. Now can Chamberlain start to find his range. That's 2 good jabs from Chamberlain.
Yeah, what Woolery's got to do here as well, he's got to move his head a little bit more. He's on the outside, he's quite content to stay there, but he's being picked off with those jabs. That's good from Chamberlain. You know, he's measuring the distance and maintaining the gap. Woolery, George, he's got to get closer, hasn't he? He's got to move the head and quicken the feet up a little bit more.
He does. He's giving away a lot of height and reach, but what is his advantage is that he is a smaller target that Chamberlain's going to have to, you know, find a home for his shots for. So definitely he's going to have to cover the ground to get close to him, behind some head movement maybe, close the distance, and then let his good work go.
Spin there from Chamberlain, who sparred Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder and Alexander Usyk as well. Wants to be a star in his own right. He built towards that fight against Lawrence Okoli, something of a grudge match. It was very heavily publicised and he just didn't perform. Picked up an injury early on. And since then, really, he's been trying to rebuild. The win over Luke Watkins was dramatic, but he wants to be again at a higher level than that. He believes he can be. Slightly better work here from Isaac Chamberlain.
Yeah, all set up behind the jab again. When he gets in a rhythm behind that shot and he's accurate, then Woolery, he's having problems. And at this stage, Woolery he's just sitting on the outside, feet are too slow. He's got to move his head and just avoid that shot, because he's just keeping... What Chamberlain's doing is actually keeping him off balance. He can't set to launch an attack because that jab just keeps poking in his face. Look, there it is again.
Yeah, absolutely. Woolery is trapped where he doesn't want to be here as well. Heading for the final 20 seconds of this second round. It's a good workout for Chamberlain. It's a bit more than that. Just trying to land that right hand, isn't he, Woolery? And then Chamberlain with a right hand of his own. It's a good finish to the round for the man from Brixton. He always said this fellow would be an awkward opponent. Isaac Chamberlain, he's watched him plenty in his short pro career, and he's proved to be that, George.
No, he is. He's got the ball written on the back of his shorts, and he's proven it tonight. He's happy to exchange. He lets his hands go. He's throwing power shots, and with Chamberlain trying to force the pace a bit, he's walking into range, and sometimes he's getting caught with silly shots.
Breathing heavily. He's put an awful lot into those opening couple of rounds, Antony Woolery.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Let's see if Isaac Chamberlain can
Seconds out.
carry on settling into
Round
this fight.
3.
And also settling back into his career, let's be honest. He's been out for so long.
Yeah, nothing worse for a boxer than inactivity. And he's been out for a couple of years, so he will, in the ideal situation here for him, will be to get a few rounds under his belt, to try and get a stoppage, but that might be very difficult against Woolery, who's as game as they come. But he's getting behind his jab, he's starting to get into a rhythm, is Chamberlain. You just see him just shake his hands occasionally, just to relax and get that relaxation. Because when he knows when he's relaxed, he'll throw fast jabs. That's why he just throws his hands out a little bit, just to relax a bit more.
Just starting to go to the body a bit as well there, Chamberlain. Left hook there, and then followed it up with a right hook and a left to the body, and he's starting to put some decent punches together now. Another left hook, sharp shot there from Chamberlain. This is good stuff now, George.
Yeah, he just took a hook himself there. Doesn't want to switch off. Good right hooks to the body. Guy in the elbow.
He's backing Woolery up now, and he's teeing off here. Woolery needs to show something, and he's down.
3,
Relentless
4,
pressure
5,
from Isaac
6,
Chamberlain.
7.
And he's called it off. Woolery stays down, and Isaac Chamberlain back after 22 months and back with a win. That's a nice moment from him as well to check that his opponent is okay. It was a rusty start, wasn't it, Richie? But in the end, that was impressive.
Yeah, he started to get into his rhythm a little bit more in using that jab, and I think he landed a couple of big shots in this round, and he felt the punches really sink into his opponent, and then it was sustained pressure. He knew he hurt him downstairs. See, there was a little grimace there from Woolery. He knew he took a good shot, and when you're showing Isaac Chamberlain anything like that, then he just keeps the assault going. Good left hook to the body, and that was a terrific shot. That looked to be into the solar plexus, George. That was a good punch, that last one, that left hook to the solar plexus.
Yeah, terrific punch. This is the first exchange really where Woolery didn't try and fire back, and Chamberlain sensed it, and he sort of always had a free reign of punches. He's trying to pick out the target. He's trying to find a home for his right hooks and his left hooks behind the gloves. And turns out it's his body shot that does the damage in the end. Terrific shot, straight through the middle. They're always sickening shots.
He extends his record to 11-1. It seems remarkable given how long it feels that he's been around. But maybe it's going to be a special time for Chamberlain. Let's make it official now.
The official end of this contest falls at 1 minute 27 seconds of round number 3. Officially a technical count-out by referee Phil Edwards. Your winner, Isaac Chamberlain.
Well, Isaac Chamberlain said, I never cheated, I never complained, I never quit during the hard times. Let's hope for him there are some good times ahead, and we'll be with him every step of the journey.
Isaac Chamberlain, welcome back to boxing. We've missed you. Is it good to be back?
Yeah, it's very, very good to be back. Thank you.
Yeah, how much frustration were you able to get rid of there in those 3 rounds?
Not much. We tried to stick to a game plan, but obviously ring rust is a very telling factor. You know, first of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone that supported me. Thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You know, thank you to everyone. You know, it's been a tough 2 years getting back to the ring, but thanks to Mick Hennessy, you know, I'm able to showcase my skills. But still, there's a long way to go because, you know, there's a lot of ring rust that I still have to get off.
Well, you might have looked a bit rusty in the first round, Isaac. There was nothing rusty about this finish because once you had this man in a bit of trouble, you certainly knew how to put him away. Talk us through it.
I just wanted to... My left hook is my money punch. I've been dropping everyone with a left hook, you know, and we've been practicing that a lot with my strength and conditioning and my drills with Russell and Bobby, my coaches that I'm working with. So, yeah, it's just, you know, I'm just learning. I'm learning. I'm always learning. I'm only 26, you know, I'm still the youngest out of everyone in the top 10. So by the time I'm 28, you know, or 27 even, I could be on the verge of a world title.
And Antony Woolery certainly came to give it a go because this was an opportunity for him. Were you surprised how fast he came out at you in that opening round?
No, not really, because I've seen him fight before. He gave Michael Lowell a very, very good fight in the Ultimate Boxer. You know, so we knew that he's not going to come. He's not going to come just to sit there. He's going to definitely come and give it a go. But I just tried to take my time. I've had great sparring with pressure fighters that's coming at me. So I've learned to relax. Just relax. Don't get drawn in too much. I try to get the big shots off straight away before, but the coaches told me just to relax, and that's when I was, you know, kind of getting into my flow.
And we see you again in 2 weeks' time here on Channel 5. Can we expect more of the same?
A better performance. I'm trying to just get better and better as I go on in my career.
Well, it's great to have you back.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Isaac Chamberlain, a man with so much potential, and as I said, we'll be seeing him again very soon as his next comeback fight is right here in 2 weeks' time.